Some of us have had the privilege of having Andrew in our midst at the college. Andrew headed up our physical activity initiatives for several years, and he has presented at many of our meetings, small and large groups. I know during the past year, the President, Rob Boulay, and I had the opportunity to be at some of these, at one of them in Alberta that we remembered. It was a dynamic, interactive session, and the members of the Alberta College of Family Physicians who attended were really very hesitant to leave the room afterwards in terms of the number of questions and the informal session with Andrew. And it was there that Rob and I decided that we wanted Andrew to be here for this larger audience from across Canada today. And that's just one thing that was one of many, many experiences that I was able to share with our President, Rob Boulay, who has had an incredible year. And this will be his outgoing brief remarks that he will be making today. He presented his State of the College address, which is really a more complete address that was at our opening ceremonies yesterday. But Rob has been an incredible president. He has dedicated himself totally to the issues that are on the plate, and they are complex and they are quite exhaustive and at times exhausting in terms of what has to be addressed for someone who's volunteering his time on behalf of the members of this organization and the patients that they serve from coast to coast to coast. And Rob has done it in more than an admirable style, with an incredible combination of wisdom and patience and humor and compassion and all the things that anybody that knows Rob really describe him as a person. We've had the benefit of them being transmitted into our leader in this college for this past year. For me, it's been an incredible privilege to be able to spend that time over the year, traveling everywhere, being at meetings, working together, communicating on an ongoing basis with this very special guy. And as he rises to give his final remarks to us and to begin the President's installation ceremony, I'd like you to rise and thank our outstanding President, Dr. Rob Boulay.
Thank you so much, Cal, for those kind words. I must admit, as I was sitting there listening to Dr. Pipe give his address, although I said I was excited earlier about having him come to talk to us, I wasn't so excited realizing I'd be the next speaker after that one, because that was an amazing address. So thank you again, Dr. Pipe.
J'aimerais prendre une couple de minutes ici aujourd'hui pour réfléchir un peu sur les expériences que j'ai pu vivre à travers la dernière année. J'ai eu une opportunité incroyable de pouvoir rencontrer et parler avec des centaines de collègues en médecine familiale. I have been able, over the past year, to witness the dedication and kindness of so many individuals across Canada who work not only to make the College of Family Physicians such a great organization, but who toil to make family medicine all that it can be for all Canadians. This is my time for thank yous to so many individuals and groups, to a College of Family Physicians that had sufficient faith in a small-town family doctor raised in Belledune, New Brunswick, working and living in Miramichi, New Brunswick, to actually make him its president. A powerful image came to mind as I tried to think of how I could best express the emotions that have given me strength and energy all year. The picture my mind conjured is this one. I feel like I've been crowd surfing all year. Perhaps some of you have seen or have actually participated in this phenomenon. So it occurs at a rock concert. It occurs when a tightly knit group of people lifts an individual up and propels them along over the crowd at the tips of their fingers. This image really has evoked a visceral response in me. I know that I quite literally jumped off the stage at the Vancouver Convention Centre last year, and I've been surfing on top of the crowd ever since. I know that so many outstretched hands have supported me, those of all our dedicated members, those of our seemingly tireless college staff,
Those are my friends, my colleagues, my co-workers in Miramichi and New Brunswick. The hands of our executive and of all of our committee members, and those of our CEO, Cal Gutkin, a very special individual who really took me in to our college with open arms. Special thanks to the hands of my parents, my mom and dad, Everett and Georgette, who were here with me last year. Unfortunately, not even being leader of the CFPC could spare my dad from the ravages of dementia. And it was impossible for them to be with us here today. There are 5 special pairs of hands. 10 hands, 50 fingers that were constantly supporting me all year. Whether I was on a plane, whether I was at a meeting, driving home on animal-ridden roads at ungodly hours, or in my practice seeing patients, I could always feel the hands of my loving family, my supportive wife, Bernadette, and our 3 extraordinary children, Daniel, Emma, and Samuel. These were the constant hands that often had to bear the brunt of my considerable and increasing weight as I surfed above the crowd. To all those hands, especially to those 5 special pairs, thank you. But it's okay to put me down now, because there's someone waiting for a lift, and we're all here to be ready to support him. And now, it's my final duty, and it's my honor and privilege to officially install my successor, Dr. Sandy Buchman of Toronto, Ontario, as the 2011-2012 President of the College of Family Physicians of Canada. Je demande au Dr. Buchman de s'il vous plaît se lever. Dr. Buchman, 1 year ago, you were chosen president-elect, and by virtue of the bylaws, you were about to assume the presidency, the highest office in the College of Family Physicians of Canada. With your agreement to assume this office, do you accept the trust your peers have placed in you to become the leader and main spokesperson for the College of Family Physicians of Canada?
I do.
He was nervous about that I do part. He said he'd only done it once before. So. And Dr. Buchman, as our college president, do you agree to commit to carrying out your official duties and upholding the dignity and principles of this office by serving our college, its chapters, our members, and the specialty of family medicine with professionalism and honor?
I do.
It's lighter. That's good. Je vous confère maintenant l'insigne officiel du Collège des médecins de famille du Canada, la médaille présidentielle. As I pass you the presidential medal, the symbol of office for the ensuing year, I know you will wear it with pride, honor, and humility. At the close of your term, you'll pass it on to your successor as a symbol of progress, loyalty, and devotion to the principles of the College of Family Physicians of Canada.
My first job is dressing the president. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the 57th President of the College of Family Physicians of Canada, Dr. Sandy Buchman.
Honored guests, colleagues and predecessors in the platform party. It is my privilege for my first official duty as president to honor our outgoing president, Dr. Rob Boulay. It gives me a great deal of pleasure to present to you, Rob, this past president pin as a token of appreciation of your efforts and achievements on behalf of the college over the year.
Thank you. Thank you.
Chers collègues et amis, ladies and gentlemen, make good choices. Faites de bons choix. C'est la phrase que ma femme disait à mes 3 fils chaque fois qu'ils partaient de chez nous quand ils étaient adolescents.